So that fifth win on that winning streak that ultimately got to the UFC. What do you remember about that fight, and then the timeline of when the call from the Big Show ultimately came in?
Right. So there was a undefeated knockout artist in Tony Sims here in Denver, Colorado. He was finishing every fight knockout in the first round, and there was word that the UFC had eyes on the cat. And he was looking for a fight. And so I just raised my hand. I was like, all right, if I can't be that guy, I'll just beat that guy. And we flew out to Denver, Colorado in enemy territory. And man, he put the beating on me in that first round. I could see why he was finishing fights in the first. But we made it out of that first round. And then I saw some weakness, some niche in his armor. And he didn't feel confident going into that second, and we put that beating on him and got the split decision, which I stole the limelight and eventually got that call 2 weeks later.
Oh, it was 2 weeks later. So what do you remember about getting that call? Was it a manager or somebody?
Yes. Yeah. So, the day after that fight in Denver, Colorado was my birthday. So I was neck deep in like ice cream and cake, just enjoying my life post fight. I was sitting in a diner with, the most ridiculous food in front of me when I got that call, like, hey, do you want to fight in the UFC in 2 weeks? And I was like, oh man, what weight? And luckily we were get the call at 170. So we moved up in weight class, 170, 2 weeks notice. And we put on the best performance we could.